For more on the communique released by the Nigeria Governors Forum, we're now being joined on News Track by the Head of Media and Public Affairs of the NGF, Mr. Abdulrazak Bello Bakindo. Thank you so much for joining us on News Track.
Thank you for inviting me.
The National Association of Resident Doctors are not happy with the response from governors. What is the level of engagement with them?
Well, the governors met with them about a month ago or a month and a half ago and, discussed the pending issues from state to state. Of course, the resident doctors have been engaging or interfacing with the federal government, not knowing that the crux of the matter lies, with their engagement with state governments. And when they came here, I think the Director General of the Nigeria Governors Forum, Mr. Okaru, made it clear to them that, this is a one-stop shop for them, and it's possible that their issues will be, resolved largely with the governors. And of course, I heard your meeting with Dr. Ejebo this morning, and of course, he said a lot of complimentary things about some of the states where the rapprochement has yielded a lot of fruit. But yesterday, at the meeting of the Nigeria Governors Forum, there was also governors have put the issue of the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors at the core of their response to the COVID-19 pandemic, and they are not taking it lightly. Yesterday, it was instructed that all governors go back to their states and engage with the doctors and see that their issues are resolved promptly, and I think that's in the process.
Well, like you mentioned, the NGF resolved to scale up the implementation of the Risk Communications Committee engagement strategy developed by the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19. What are they expected to do, and what kind of impact should we expect to stem the widespread community transmission of COVID-19?
As we say here at the forum, the COVID-19 pandemic is a media monster. And for as long as the media is not properly galvanized to approach this matter, it's going to be a little bit difficult for people to understand their responsibilities. So the responsibility of the Risk Communication Committee is to get, states to let their commissioners of information head the drive, to do a deep drive into, informing people and educating them on how to, take responsibility, how to safeguard their lives and the lives of their neighbors and the people next to them. So it's a kind of double-edged sword. They expect that commissioners will engage, rural communities, traditional rulers, and everybody that's, available to help in sensitizing the public and getting them to understand, the dangers of COVID-19, which is real.
Mr. Abdulrazak, just before I let you go, what is the NGF's thinking about addressing the insecurity in the country?
There have been a lot of meetings, and the chairman of the Nigeria Governors Forum, Dr. John Kayode Fayemi, has, selected 6 governors that have met with him and the president. And the president, I think, to a large extent, agrees with governors that there is need for deeper action, on the security situation. And this is something that's been ongoing. There hasn't been a conclusive decision on that. But yesterday, the chairman of the Nigeria Governors Forum announced that, the president has virtually taken all the suggestions that governors have made, and he's looking into them. I don't think it's, premature now to say what these suggestions have been.
All right, then, the Head of Media and Public Affairs of the NGF, Mr. Abdulrazak Bello Bakindo, thank you so much for joining us on News Track.
Thanks, too.